Thursday and it's been chilly this morning. One more time, we do have a guest in-house, that is Shalon Gomoshabe. I mean, have you been aspiring to start up a soap factory? I'm speaking about laundry soap. How has it been for you? Munagi, wana watu. Njagala kwese namba 0 nyamukaga ana atano nkaga. Musindika bibuze ebyo nga omugenyi waffe wabiddamu butelevo dalanyo. Let's welcome our guest in-house today. I hope you are excited. Good to have you, Shalon.
Good to have you too, Angel.
You know, when someone hears your name for the very first time, it's Ogambanti, Munagi, or you're like a Sharon, not Shalon. Yeah. It's Shalon, right?
It's Shalon, double L.
Wow. Which part of the country do you come from?
I'm a born of Bushenyi district.
How do they greet good morning?
And they greet Olirota. Yes, oh, that's the reply, yeah.
Yes. So what's the name of the soap? What name did you give it? The name right now?
The name right now in the market is Soapline Laundry Soap.
Okay.
Yes, but at first it was Paco's. I thought that would be the most catchy name.
Yes.
But unfortunately, by the time I went to register, it was a taken up name, so I had to change
to
something that is going to move in line with my business plan to Soapline.
Wow,
yeah.
You know, getting a business name is hard. What was it like for you getting Soapline, switching from Sparkle to Soapline?
Yeah, so when I went to register it, after trying different names and they were all taken, I had to sit and think something special and different. So if you see the name Soapline, you see there is something like soaking, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so and then there is something like line.
Yes.
So after soaking our clothes, where do we put them?
On the line.
Yeah, so that's how Soapline comes in.
What a wonderful inspiration that is. When did this idea come into your mind to conceive this?
So I graduated in 2022.
Okay.
So I'm a fresh graduate, I think 2 years ago.
Yes.
And after the graduation, I had to go for job search and everything. But I'm lucky that my first employment was as a small contract under Private Sector Foundation Uganda for work readiness. And my first boss became my mentor.
Wow.
Yeah, so he saw the ability in me. I am a person who just touches everything and makes it work. I do not care about what it is, because I remember my first work was for us to remove the cement. Like, they were going to tile a yogurt factory. So they were going to remove the cement down and tile it.
Yes.
And I was part of that team that was removing that cement. And they said, this girl can do anything on this planet. Wow. So as days kept on moving, we had to share about what are your aspirations. So he became a close mentor, a close father. And he told me, so he's the one who introduced me about the ideas that you can move on with in life, so that you can maybe become better, which was farming, bakery, then also yogurt production. But accordingly, I saw soap was at least something that I can move on
moving.
with.
Yeah.
One, it has the market already, so, and two, it's not perishable, that it's going to get spoiled in the market and then you come back home and cry.
Yes.
So I said, I think I'm choosing soap as one of my entrepreneurial business. And he said, okay, if you choose and confirm, I'm going to show you the best way to get a trainer and move on with soap. And
you scale this up more bigger. At that point, being a university graduate, didn't you think of maybe searching for jobs and getting a paycheck? What inspired you to say, let me now go self-employed?
Yeah, I thought about that. I indeed searched for jobs. You know, you make applications per day, per night, you cry, you're looking for jobs. But after I was like, no. They told me a business, and he made it easier for me. And he told me, I am going to help you in some processes. Something like getting a trainer, you're going to, and then these machines are expensive, especially the ones that we use. Even if it's a manual machine, they will tell you steel. Go and look for a steel table.
Okay.
By the time you reach, they will tell you 8 million. So you see,
it's a lot.
By that time, I couldn't afford that, I think. So he told me, I'm going to help you too in that process. And in the process, he had some of the machines that I can use. And he told me, if you settle, you get your materials, you're going to start from here. So that's how
you started.
Yeah. And maybe about the trading, I was lucky. He had memorandum of understanding with Uganda Industrial Research Institute.
Okay.
And I was trained by the best team.
Wow.
Yeah.
That means those that use client soap have tested quality.
Yeah.
Okay. And then how was this for you, especially Kubanga Otandika Wagambe equipment here, 8 million? How much money did you start with?
For the start, I think it was something like 8 million. Because
Shalon is not that was a campus student. Over your social capital
I was a campus student, but I'm not going to forget to say this. I was a campus student, but I was a Mastercard Foundation. I was a
beneficiary.
Yeah. So I had some small savings. I won't lie, because they give us stipend, those who are from Makere, So I had small savings, and obviously you tell your mother, you know what, you know they have those Chivina things. Go in Chivina and get me 2 million. Then you tell your friend to you get for me 2 million. By the time, and when people are seeing what you're going to do, they trust you easily. So in the process, I was trusted easily, and I acquired everything that I wanted at the moment. Because surely, if I was to start that wholly, the table, I'm going to buy it and everything. I think you need like 20 million, not to scare the starters, because if you're going to start, there is also that level where you're starting. Yeah, when you're starting and you say, I just want to produce 1 box a day, there's also that level. So for starting, you can maybe need, for the starters, not to scare them, you can maybe need like 2 to 5 million. Yeah.
At this point, what was the most expensive equipment for you, Ngobigola?
The raw materials themselves are expensive. They are not that cheap. Yeah, the raw materials. Then they will tell you the soap has to have a stamp. Then obviously, if you go into the branding, the boxes, then you go to. I use Prime Concept. I'm sorry, Wakalango Simani. So you go there and they will tell you we have a minimum number you have to order.
Oh yes, true.
And you're forced to pay. We don't care if you're going to produce that
a
soap
lot
in your life,
or little,
but we have a minimum order, and they will tell you a minimum order is 1,000 boxes, and you have to pay. You have to get that money and pay it. So you also go and look for Buvera. They will tell you also have a minimum order. We don't care if you're going to produce that soap in your life, but we have a minimum order. So you find you're leaving 1.9 here, you're leaving 2 million here, and in the
different
process,
suppliers.
and in the process, when you add it up, it's all money.
How many boxes did you make at the start?
At
you
the
first
start,
made a bar to test it?
At the start, I used to make, let me see, those 99 bars.
For the start?
Yeah.
Didn't you do a sample to see how it is like before you make this bag?
Yes. So, as I told you, I was trained by the best team. If any of you knows Uganda Industrial Research Institute, they deal in skills, hands-on skills training.
Yes.
For anything, as long as it's adding value to any natural resource in Uganda.
Yes.
And they are researchers, obviously, and what I can say, they have the best team. So the team that came to train me made sure that I can understand everything from quality to how the product should be.
The market.
Yes, I had to understand everything. How to measure the pH levels, because I'm sure some of you have bought soap in the market and someone tells you, oh, it burns my hands.
Yes.
So all that, I know why it happens and why it shouldn't happen. So for the testing, because I was training with the best team, that's how we started. And I couldn't go back behind.
Yes.
So we started with producing 99 bars. And
how many boxes are those?
Those are like 10.
10 boxes.
Yeah,
okay.
so maybe you can produce every day, or maybe you give it a day. So 10 boxes we produced. We tested and everything was fine. And they told me if you can follow the process forever, then your soap is going to be fine forever. maybe if there is an upgrade, but I was trained by the best, that's what I get.
Well, inside a bar soap, a laundry bar soap, what's the most expensive material?
Now, that one depends on which soap you're producing, because you know bar soap also has different types.
Yes.
Yeah, it shall have we have the white, we have the cream, we have the off-white, we have the blue. Yes, but you find the most expensive thing right now are oils that we use.
Okay.
We have the oils in Uganda, but I am sorry to say. But yeah, you find most of the oils are being exported, like from Congo, from
the imported from.
And funny enough, you see now Kalangala district has the palm oil farming. But to access it, you know, it is now, we can't access it. So for you to bleach it, you have to bleach it yourself. And that's when you get it from your garden.
Okay.
Yeah, then you bleach it, which is also a long process. So the oils are expensive. Yeah, other chemicals that are added in it can be
a bit have friendly prices. So here is a young girl from campus, graduated 2022. This is 2025. How have you been able to inspire other people that are looking for jobs? Do they look to you and they say, "Oh my God, you've made it," and all that?
Actually, what I tell people close to me is not to be so much involved in job search. Sometimes we have the gifted hands. Your hands are gifted and you're there searching for jobs. Why don't you learn a skill?
Yes.
And from that time, I think I've inspired most of my friends to learn a skill.
Okay.
Yes, job search
is
also
okay.
But can we learn a skill that we shall use your hands? Like, let's say hair braiding, let's say anything that you can use your hands to do, so that maybe jobs shall search you, because right now I can be there and they tell me, "Oh, there is this kind of job," and I feel like I am not coming, please.
What I'm earning is more than that.
Yeah, it may not be more, but I feel like I am chasing something that, and I don't have to remove focus from what I'm doing, and then I again go into the job search.
Other things.
Yeah, because sometimes having a business needs you to focus.
Wow.
Yeah.
From what you're speaking, I feel you're saying that when you focus on one thing and concentrate on it, it will thrive.
Yeah.
But here you are, you made 90 boxes for the start.
No, not 90.
99?
Bars.
99 bars, which are 10 boxes. Okay, so how many are you producing now?
Right now, a day, like if I'm producing a day, okay, I'm going to say in a week, because I'm not going to calculate.
Do you have specific days
but
you produce?
Yeah, we produce like Monday to Friday, then weekend we give it to packaging, and maybe those who would like to rest, because you cannot work from Sunday to Saturday, especially we are using manual machines most of the time. You're using energy, so they have to rest a bit, and then we start again. So roughly now, minimally a week can produce 100 boxes minimally. Yeah. And
who are the people that consume on a big order, who buy the soap?
Actually, the small retailers. Yeah, right now it's my biggest market. Oh, mine or the one in the bucket?
Yours. Because right now Mtigwa Sabone is between 4,000 to 6,500.
Yeah, so mine is still at 4,000. I haven't increased my price, though it's the best quality, I can say. And I've gotten good feedback from the market.
Wow.
They really told me, yes, this is, because you know people are still addicted to, I want white star. My soap is white, by the way, but you know they always know the white star and then the brown. So they always tell me, I want white star. When they see it, they say, hey, this is white soap. I want this one. So it's still quality, and 4,000. Yeah, maybe when someone is taking like a big load, like maybe 15 boxes and above, we can bargain a bit, and we'll see how we can balance it together.
Oh dear. Yeah. I am curious to understand the strategy you used in terms of growing your production from 10 boxes to actually 100 boxes. What strategies did you use?
So at the start, obviously we were learning. And you know, the more you do something, the more you get used to it. That's why they say a student can be even better
than the teacher.
Than the teacher.
Yes.
So at first we were learning. I was also worried about what could be next.
Yes.
Will people buy the soap? Will they like it? And then at first, I remember my journey is those 10 boxes, I didn't have the packaging, like the right for packaging. And so I was worried how this soap is going to leave the house, how it's going to be sold. But after some time, obviously, I had to gain the courage. Because when I tested the market and people said, yeah, the soap is good. It's not burning hands, it's not... It's really washing so well, the scent is good. I said, no, we can increase this. So that means I had to increase on the labor and also the materials.
The production as well.
I increase the production.
Oh, wow. Gwe atulaba mukwano. Buuza ebibuuzo sindikanga okozesa namba 074545 I'm going to read some of the questions that many of the viewers have sent, and someone is asking, hey Promise TV, I wanted to ask Shalon if she got many profits or losses at the start, or if you could have got profits or losses at the start. How was it like?
Truthfully, at the start, you shouldn't mind about the profits, but you should calculate your cost of production so that you're not going into losses. Yes. That's what makes most businesses fail. They just enter the business, whatever. They don't know whether they are eating the capital or the profit. So you, when you enter that business or any business, first calculate your cost of production. Even if you're getting 2,000 or 1,000 or 500 as a profit, then maybe you're working and maybe it is going to increase with time. But then when you're getting nothing and you don't have a hope, then that means there's something is wrong.
Yes, is it profit over the profit margin? Is it more sales or profit, low sales? I think something like that in business. Yeah.
But to me, actually what I did was those first boxes, I sold them to my friends.
They were your first clients.
So, and I try to reduce costs. Maybe let's say, I'm going to say my close people are moving to Kampala, so I'm not going to put a transport. And maybe Angel has told me, you know what, I need a box of soap. I was like, okay, now I'm saving my transport. Then that means I'm getting my profit back without investing in the transport. So those are the calculations I used to make. And I am not going to lie, I never made a loss. I got that small profit
because you had already done the training.
And I knew how much I am getting on a box or on a bar of sauce. Yes.
Wow. Here are still some other questions. Another question is, how do you balance business growth with social responsibility?
That's not easy, surely. Because I reached a time and at home they told me, now you're looking like a mad woman. Because I reached a time when I can't care about myself and all I think about is business. I am going to spend the day in the factory because I have to be there. I am the everything. You know, for the starters, you're the everything. You're the quality controller, you're the marketer, you're the finance manager, you're the manager, you're everything. So you have to be there. So I have to be there from morning up to night. And the only time I have is that one that I've slept. And I have to wake up in the morning and do routine. So at first it was not easy because I had the pressure too. I didn't know that even my business could run when I'm not around. Like I just tell someone, you know what, that soap needs to be stamped. Please stamp it. Like how
because the heart of a business person.
Yes, and the fear to make a loss. Because even if it's one bar, because I told you most of the work is manual. Let's say they are cutting soap and the soap becomes
crooked a bit.
That means it's a loss. That's 4,000 gone. But how much do you get on a box? So I had to be there all the time until my team was ready enough to know that I can leave. They cut soap, they stamp it when I'm not around. But now, after putting it in process and knowing that things can move when you're not around, then you can start maybe taking care of yourself and balancing your social life, get a weekend. Because I normally take my employees for a weekend outing. Like get a weekend.
You're a good boss.
Yeah, I'm a good boss. Get a weekend, move out, have life. And come back home,
Not about the factory all the time. So here is a question. This guest seems to be young and she mentioned about campus. Can she tell us what she has been able to do for herself? I think they're trying to ask the achievements. Because you said you graduated 2022 and now here you have a sub-factory. So they're trying to see what have you been able to
achieve.
Yes.
In like, you people, don't you really need... So anyway, I think what I can say is I've achieved. I am not regretting.
You're not?
Regretting.
Okay.
I am not regretting about me investing and maybe doing some of the things. I don't want to mention that I've achieved this, I've achieved this and this, but what I can tell you people that I have achieved, I am not regretting, and I feel like I am moving forward.
Wow.
Yeah.
And are there tangible things you've made? Okay.
Yeah. Because right now, maybe someone can be selling their land and they say, you call Sharon, maybe she can buy it. That means that I've achieved, right?
Yes.
If someone says, oh, in a million is Satao, I am selling this land. That means you have achieved.
Yes.
Yeah.
So here's another question. What's your marketing strategy and how do you reach your customers? I think this is something we responded to. But then here's another question. What advice can she give me, a campus girl who graduated 3 years ago and I'm still job searching? I am confused about which business to start.
Yeah. So you graduated 3 years ago, you're still in the job search. I know how frustrated you can be feeling. Very frustrated. You can actually go into that, you know, most of the campus people never go home. They don't go back.
Yeah.
They have to be in those rentals. You have to get rent, you have to get what to eat. And that's where the frustration comes from. You're applying, they are not giving you. So one is you have to change the attitude of maybe saying, you know, I can't do this. I can't do this. Every job is a job. That is one. That's what I learned at first. Yes. Because that's where I got my first blessing.
Wow.
Every job is a job. And then if they have a passion in something, especially that is a hand skill, learn it. Because you can even, what I realized, you can even wake up one day and be like, I'm going to start my salon there.
Wow. If you're determined.
Yes. Also, we have an attitude as the graduates of, I cannot go to the village. But there is money. Those people have money in the village. You want to stay in town and maybe work from town. Let your salon be in town, but you're forgetting about the costs of production. Maybe you're going to have your salon in town, but what's the rent? Yes. The rent that you're going to spend on the
most
salon.
People want to start in malls, you know.
So which profit are you getting? And so most of the times we forget that. But we can elevate. When you start small, you can elevate. You can move to your village, start your salon slowly, then after you elevate and leave. But then when you keep on getting frustrated, even if you're getting 1,000 a day,
that is
but it's yours, like it's a profit, you're putting it on your pocket. It's something better than having nothing in your pocket
and asking us for 20k urgently.
Yeah.
Someone
will call you 20k urgently, but if you have a business and you know where that money comes from, you shall never even get angry or feeling bad about someone who has failed to give you 10,000 a day. Sentenga is not easy to make.
Shalon, from the way you speak, the viewers and I do see someone that is inspired in life. How are you able to do your bookkeepings and finances? Because that's not really easy for very many business startups. Yeah, for the bookkeeping, I have a friend. We studied together, and he's into developing systems and I don't know how they call them, those IT people. System management. Yeah, so he gave me an app that I can use to record my. Yeah, we pay monthly, yearly, so but it helps me to manage the bookkeeping. When the one box is out, I now put it in. When one buys out, I'll put it in, and it will just keep on automatically doing automatically calculating. Yeah, and that's what most of us forget about bookkeeping, especially these small. Because I'm also not big. I'm not like BDCO. I'm not like these small companies or us the small should I call it the small medium-sized businesses, SMEs.
Those businesses we don't normally mind about bookkeeping, but it's so helpful. You will sit and look at your figures and be like, why is this a loss? Why is this a profit? And it shall help you get a solution.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you share with us any experience that happened? For example, business people experience tragic situations. Maybe a customer ordered for 10 boxes and they didn't pay, and up to now you're still pulling ropes with them. Could you share any experience with us?
Yeah, actually, that's one of the most demotivating thing in business. You're a small business, and someone says, you know what, I want 10 boxes and I want to give you money immediately. They arrive, and sometimes you have to give it a trust. Yeah,
instead of the boxes sitting in the store,
you have to give it a trust and say, you know what, instead of the boxes being here, maybe I send them, they will sell and give you, and someone takes them and they never pay back. Yeah, obviously it's so breaking. You cry. Then after you say no, you have to let it go and balance it over and say, let me be working, maybe it shall come. You keep on giving it hope, because if you stay on to that, that means your royal customer is going to suffer from it. So you have to give it a try and maybe keep on making them feeling loved, because that person maybe they also have challenges. True. Like how you get a date,
yes.
and you know that type
paying
of paying
it is hard.
You're not, and sometimes it's not that you don't want, but you're not seeing the money. Yeah, and I think it's my aunt who taught me that, because she's into money lending and what, and she told me people don't have money because
even our finance minister, Honorable Matia Kasada, said people don't like paying back.
But they don't like, sometimes they don't have. Yeah, they really don't have. So you have to put in that understanding phase and then tell them, no, they will pay when they get it. Yeah. Frustrating, but that's business.
Interesting. Business is not a smooth journey, and not for the weak. Anyway, well, you know, as we draw towards the close, what message do you have for business owners, especially you as one of a kind?
For business owners,
yes.
My message is going to maybe for those small business owners, because the big ones, they are competitors now. You just have to focus. Love your business. Because one thing I gave my business at first was love. I loved it like it was my kid, it was my mother, it was my father. So love it, focus. After focusing on it, you're going to get the best out of it. Because every time you don't focus, you're going to be regretting. And every time you regret about your business, that means you're making it fail. So love it, no matter the challenge that is going to come. Said, no, this is my business and I am running it for me and maybe the future generation.
Wow. Yeah, there's someone here who has sent just one last question. What's one thing people don't know about making soap?
People don't know.
Wait, one thing that people don't know about soap making?
Maybe one challenge that we're having and people don't know is not all soap is soap.
Ah, nice.
And that's why some people will say, I bought this soap and it burnt my hands. But they are different soaps, maybe different brands. But you're comparing them because you bought a certain soap.
Yes.
Someone can sit and make that mold, but when it's not soap.
Okay. They didn't use the right form.
So for you to start soap, I actually see many videos on TikTok, you know, you want to learn soap, and I'm like, are these people real? If you want to learn soap, please learn from the right person.
Yes.
Because people are making molds as soap. I'll just make a mold, but it doesn't have
all the ingredients in it.
People are in the business, some are in the business to make money and run out. Some of us are here to stay forever. So and someone says, Octane Kao Sabun, you just need 100,000. I'm like, are these people serious? So sometimes to learn soap, like real soap, please get the right people. Not all soap is soap.
Wow.
But at least us who have the real ones, and when we come to the market, please support us. Yeah.
Well, that has been Shalon Gomo Shave Ngawat. She said not all soap is soap. Because having you in the show, I feel you're someone who has been inspired, someone who has been mentored, and I pray that very many people are able to still get this opportunity. But we want to say that it's been a wonderful time having you on the Business Treasure, and I see a bigger vision where you're going. Who knows, you'll be making 1,000 boxes, you know. per month or per week. But well, from us to you, want to say thank you so much for being a great audience, and we are actually signing out right now and right here. We'll be catching up tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a Friday. See you and bye-bye from us.